Um, Miss Dave, Bangalore has been crying for help for good infrastructure, adequate civic communities, better governance and whatnot. In what way does Bangalore Cares help in this?
Our main aim is to help the civil society, the voluntary sector. Now, if you see most of our basic infrastructure problems or what, there are a lot of NGOs working in that, working for human rights, working for in the infrastructure sector or for the underprivileged. Now, what I feel is if we strengthen these parts, if we support these organizations instead of trying to do something by ourselves, like Nama Bengaluru Foundation, they are unique in trying to do help us become a better civilized society. So if they can do that and we just support them and promote their work, I think our work is done.
So you support organizations
That do work.
to do good for Bangalore.
Yes.
That's the indirect way of helping Bangalore.
Yeah, because you don't find people doing that.
That's true. That's true. How has been the response?
Very good. We already, in fact, the first time they announced the awards, it came in the newspapers. The next day, we had 3 calls in our office
I'll
from
get back to you on the
organizations.
awards. I will get
Yeah.
back to you on the awards. Ms. Dave, I believe you have agreed to partner with the Nama Bengaluru Foundation to handhold the Nama Bengaluru awardees. How do you propose to do that? What does actually handholding mean?
It could be helping them in their volunteering needs, trying to connect them to more people, helping them raise
Helping the
resources,
awardees, you mean?
helping the awardees. They may be doing, some work within their framework. So we can help them strengthen their framework. We can help them reach out to more people, reach out to more funders, reach out to more volunteers, and anything that they think that they feel they are lacking in, we can provide the support in that.
When Nama Bengaluru Foundation approached you to handhold the awardees, what was your first reaction?
The first reaction was, it's nice, great, that somebody thinks because of the work we do, we can help them.
Yeah.
Second is that a lot of awards do not, post the awards and nobody knows what's happening to them. I don't know whether they take care of the awardees or not. But this organization, the Nama Bengaluru Foundation, decided that the awardees can be helped even after that. So that thought is something that propelled us to say, yes, we'll go ahead and do it.
Imagine you have 4 or 5 awardees
Yeah.
with you. How do you go about? What exactly is the process involved
Okay.
to help them?
Okay, I'll just give you one example.
Yes.
Like the awardee last year, Otto Raja,
Yes.
right? His Newark. When we met him, he said, "I didn't know about you, but you know what? We require some things for our organization, especially volunteers who can come and teach English." And then I told him, "Oh, that's something we can do. We'll help you out." So these kind of things which they wouldn't do, which they wouldn't know. Like Bellecourt Trust was also one of their awardees, and when we got to know them, and they do a lot of products. So whenever we have a charity bazaar which we organize in any company, we promote Bellecourt's name because they're doing good work, and they are doing good work, and they have been awarded is a plus point for people to believe them. So that's how we go about it.
So you also help them in getting funds?
We try to help them. Like we get people or we get companies who call up and say, we want to do this. How do we do it? Will you vouch an NGO? So we will not select anybody, but we will give them a list of organizations we know do good work, help them connect with the organization, and then they go ahead and take a decision on whom to help.
Is there a specific period in which you help these awardees, or it is a continuing process?
It will be a continuing process. Once they are a part of a family, they are there.
That's a really good thing. Ms. Dave, what do you think of the Nama Bengaluru Awards and the awardees?
The award is a very good idea for
They are the unsung heroes who get this award.
Yes, they are ordinary people going out a little bit extra, doing that extra mile, doing extraordinary work, and trying to make our society better. And for somebody like Nama Bengaluru Foundation to award these people, to take the trouble to find these people and award it, is really commendable. And I think that's really a hats off to them.
That's great. That's great. How do you rate Nama Bengaluru Foundation? I mean the work that it has been doing. You have seen a lot of NGOs.
Yes.
each one doing their own.
Yeah.
But Nama Bengaluru Foundation has its own unique way of doing things.
Yes. See, the main plus point of the Nama Bengaluru Foundation is we are trying to get citizens involved. We have become very insensitive as a society. You see a child on the street, we see it daily. We just pass on. But when they are trying to get people involved, whether it's a Residents Welfare Association or whether they try to take up local things to get done, that is something unique. And if we don't do that, if we don't have organizations doing that, we are going to have a civil war in a few years' time, because everybody is in their own worlds. If it doesn't affect me and my family, I'm like, oh, it's not my problem. So I think that is very much required for them to do that.
That's a nice way of putting it. Ms. Dave, what next on the agenda of Bangalore Cares, your own organization?
Apart from our workshops, we have to start work on the TCS World 10K, which is happening in May 2012. So from January onwards, we start talking to organizations, get them plan out how much they want to raise, strategies, workshops to fundraise, talk to companies, individuals, and work will start on the World 10K from January.
So hands are full.
Hands are too full.
Many thanks, Ms. Dave, for coming over to the studios of Radio Indigo and telling our listeners the role that Bangalore Cares plays and how you propose to handhold the Nama Bengaluru Awards winners. My best wishes.
Thank you, Mr. Balram. I would like to thank Radio Indigo to take the initiative to partner with Nama Bengaluru Awards, because, like I said, it is necessary for every individual who lives in the city to be a part of it, to nominate more people. It could be anybody they know. And I guess I want everybody, all the listeners, to nominate at least one person who they think is doing something extra for the society. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Hi listeners, another short break here. On return, I will have in the hot seat Ms. Priya Nayak of Samhita, another NGO that has tied up with Nama Bengaluru Foundation to handhold the Nama Bengaluru Award winners. Please stay tuned. I will be right back.